we've just got to make sure that our own game is right first and foremost.
Nigel, having established some stability at home with 10 points from the last 12, is there a key to replicating that form away from home?
Yeah, we need to get back to winning ways in away games, and we need to start getting back-to-back wins. So to make any progress in any league, but certainly in this one where it's so tight over large portions of the division, we've got to start. We've got to start getting away results to back up our improved home form now. Yeah.
It was another improved first half performance, plenty of chances for your side, but you'll be looking for your group to be more ruthless this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, look, the first thing is it's about trying to create opportunities, and we've had, I think, problems at home in terms of being creative. So to create a number of good opportunities is one thing, yeah, but you're right, we need to start making life a bit easier for ourselves by converting those. So we're aware of that.
After the Derby game, you spoke about making the right decisions late on in the game.
Yeah.
How do you kind of replicate that on the training pitches in the week?
Well, I don't think you can replicate the anxiety, I suppose, is probably what makes players choose the wrong decisions. But it's giving the right sort of feedback to players, but also, yeah, I mean, look, they have to find a way through it themselves. And I think if we've got more calmness on the pitch, if there's more communication between players, I think there's better chances of making good decisions. But look, I mean, I think that's being very critical of the players to say that we do make some poor decisions towards the end. But we'll get better at that. And I think the players, some of them have to play their way into form. Some of them have had a difficult time, but are still playing an important part for the team. I've said to them that it's not they don't always have to be at their best to affect the team in a positive way. So it's important that collectively they come through difficult patches together. They'll gain a lot more as a group of players to do that. I mean, we're looking forward to the whole game.
Matty James was introduced later on against Derby. How great is it to have a player of his skill and experience back in the mix?
Well, it's always good to have a fitter squad as possible, and I think when we've had a run of games where a number of our more senior, influential players have been missing. I think that's, especially in the midfield area, that's quite a difficult situation to overcome. So when you've got Matty, Andy, and Joe all unavailable, it makes it more demanding for the young players who have played there. And I think for the most part they've done really well. But it's good to have a blend. And I think when you've got players who can, I've talked about communication and also using their experience to manage game situations. I think that's really an important thing quality to have in the side. With younger players in there, and those younger players will gain a lot of positive experience from playing with more experienced players.
And a little update on Nathan Baker. How is he getting on?
Well, Nathan continues to have a number of tests, so we won't see him for a while. He's not actually been back in yet. He's still, it's probably going to be a bit longer, this one. So when there's some more, if you like, concrete news, I will pass it on. But at the moment, he's just going to continue to have tests, and hopefully, we'll have some news soon.
Your side travel away to Hull this weekend. They're in good form, 1-4 and drawn 1 of their last 5. What kind of challenges do you reckon they'll pose this weekend?
Well, they're a side that have, you've just pointed out, hit some good form on the back of a really difficult run of games. I think they lost 4 or 5 on the trot. So, they'll have found some confidence. we've got to be. We need a slick performance there. We need a performance which, I don't want us to be waiting to see how they're going to start the game. I want us to go there and again start with positive intent. That's really what it's about. So they play a similar way to us. We've just got to make sure that our own game is right first and foremost. But their run that they're currently in suggests that they've got good spirit. Obviously, a side that got promoted last year, so it's going to be a season where they're adjusting as well. But of late, they've found some really good form.